Yeah, in our western counties right now, and this just in from the National Weather Service, our far western and southwestern counties under a severe thunderstorm watch until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Hey, if you're in our northeastern counties, Lake Shore, and out toward the southeast, I think you're going to miss out on this altogether, other than a couple of stray showers drifting in from time to time during the morning hour. But as you can see, this first batch here, this is just plain old showers. They're on the light side where we're seeing some steadier rain out in portions of Sandusky County. That's bringing the cloud cover across our area. If you're down towards Stark, Carroll, Columbiana County, you're starting off the day with some sunshine. It's this cluster that this severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for, and it's the movement of this cluster that we're going to be keeping an eye on rather closely, because depending on if it moves more to the southeast or more to the east-southeast is what we're going to be determining later this morning. I have a feeling it's going to move more southeast, meaning it'll miss most of our viewing area. So let's take a look on Storm Fox right now. We do have some lighter showers starting to approach Sandusky, Norwalk, and Willard. If these storms turn severe, which by the way, there are severe thunderstorm warnings out to the west of us in and around northern Indiana, the threats will be large hail, high winds. I think high winds will be the main threat with this, and some localized flooding. And you can see that threat here mainly in our western counties, the deeper shades of green. And again, the threat, it's on the low scale, 1 out of 5. So I'll time it here hour by hour. Plus, we're going to be tracking another round of thunderstorms come Sunday evening.
Ringing the bell. I mean, because it was night. I think it was like
siren. It was a 100-year-old fire truck. Really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun day, and the weather held out. We had some thunderstorms between 3 and 6 a.m. yesterday. Then they were out, and it was just rather warm and muggy. Now today, if you were up for the sunrise, it was gorgeous. Looked like we were going to have a beautiful day, but then the clouds started to thicken up, and you saw here Burke Lakefront, there were some showers over the lake. So I am tracking some light showers at the moment, more so spotty in our eastern areas, southeastern spots, clouds starting to push into these areas. You go out towards our western counties and we're seeing more cloud cover and also some showers. These were thunderstorms earlier in and around the Toledo area. As they continue to work their way to the east, they are fizzling out. Now those thunderstorms and showers I'm not concerned with. It's this cluster right here that I continue to watch, and we're going to be watching it through the morning hours. Right now I'm seeing more of a southerly trend on the back side of this, the movement of it. And what I've been telling you earlier is that I feel that much of this thunderstorm activity will miss most of our counties. In fact, if you are in our eastern areas, east of 71, I do not think you'll have any kind of thunderstorm activity today. It's west of 71. It's our western counties, southwestern counties out towards Erie, Huron, Ottawa, Seneca, Sandusky counties, Wyandotte, Crawford, over towards Richland, where you're under that severe thunderstorm watch until 2 o'clock. And you can already see some severe thunderstorm warnings along with that. Again, it's looking like it's trending, though, that it's going to follow the line of where that extreme heat is. You notice all these heat advisories, southern Indiana, southern Ohio. I think it's going to ride the periphery of that heat. Plus, that's where we find our more humid air. You can see dew point temperatures in Indianapolis, 71, 72 in Cincinnati, where we're in the mid 60s. So I feel that that MCS is what we call it, mesoscale convective system, will follow along that line. And even that, temperatures are warmer there, low and mid 70s, whereas us, we're sitting at 70 degrees. So this is the model that I'm tending to lean towards. One of the other models has it more towards the east-southeast movement. This model has more of a southerly, southeasterly component to it. So I think the bulk of the heavy rain and thunderstorms with the damaging winds, that's going to hit more towards Dayton, Columbus, and then south of that. Now, if you are east of the area, absolutely nothing other than these few spotty showers through your lunch hour. No thunderstorms expected. Now I know we want to move into Sunday. Sunday starts off with some sunshine. It's going to be rather hot, humid. winds out of the south. Later in the day, I'm talking after 3 o'clock, we'll be tracking some thunderstorms that'll be moving in over the lake, and then another batch pushing in during the evening. That's with the front, and that front will cool us off. Your severe risk puts us in a marginal threat here. Again, in our western counties, that's a 1 out of a scale of 5. So low, damaging winds will be the main threat and locally heavy rain. 84 today due to the cloud cover and those showers around this morning. I think we're going to hold out there. 90, that's your hot day. And then behind the front, some rain chances here this weekend for some of us. It's not going to be an all-out widespread event for everybody. So stay tuned on that. Your time lapse, we started off the day with a gorgeous sunrise. Then the clouds moved in and we also have some showers around, courtesy of some decaying thunderstorms that were out in Toledo earlier this morning. It's very spotty at the moment. Temperatures generally in the low 70s. We do have some outliers at 75 at Burke Lakefront and 67 in Ravenna. Our dew point temperatures in the low and mid 60s. So we're starting off on a muggy note. Looking at storm fox here again, very spotty showers, clouds thickening up. If you go down towards our southern and southeastern areas, you're probably seeing more sunshine than the rest of us. And then we drift more to the west. We got a thunderstorm cell here out in Toledo. I'm going to be watching to see if this fills in with this cluster. Here's the cluster that we're concerned about. Right now, I'm thinking the movement with it is more south-southeast. So at the moment, I have a feeling it's going to miss much of our area. Now, if that cluster decides to turn more east-southeasterly, that's where I think we're going to be more concerned with our southwestern counties later this morning. I'd say mainly after 10 a.m. So we're going to continue to watch the movement of that. You can see severe thunderstorm warnings with that cluster, which includes some damaging winds upwards of 55 miles per hour and, of course, torrential rain. So the Storm Prediction Center did issue a severe thunderstorm watch for our western counties. Notice Cleveland, Akron, eastern areas not in this. In fact, I think you're going to miss out on the thunderstorm activity altogether. So by your lunch hour, the spotty showers will be out of here and you'll really be able to enjoy just a warm, muggy day with more cloud cover. So the severe threat right now in northwestern Ohio, these clusters, which we call MCSs, they tend to follow the heat and humidity, need something to feed off of. And we've got that extreme heat where the heat advisories are, southern Indiana, right along the Ohio River Valley. So I have a feeling that this cluster will turn more southeast than south and then actually follow that heat. And here's Futurecast. This is the model that I'm going with because I have to tell you that models are in disagreement on the movement of it. That's why I'm saying we're going to continue to watch it carefully for you. As we head towards 1 o'clock, you can see it already down towards Columbus and Cincinnati and then along the Ohio River Valley. So I really expect today not to be bad. Don't go canceling any plans. Just if you are in our western counties, we're going to have to continue to monitor that cluster. Now, as we get into Sunday, we're going to start off very muggy. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. We've got temperatures touching 90 or above. After that, front moves in, and after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll bring in some scattered showers and thunderstorms. That's going to continue throughout your evening. So Sunday evening looking dicey, and there is the severe threat with that as well. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour. 86 potential of midday storms, western communities. Partly cloudy tonight, 73, and then tomorrow, here you go, 92 degrees. When you factor in the heat and humidity, it's going to feel more like 95 to 100. So this is your hot day on Sunday, and then those showers and storms will bring us back to reality into the low 80s as we out towards Fort Wayne. This thunderstorm is moving to the east. Then you have one just to the west of that, and this thunderstorm is moving more southeast. So thinking that as we go through the next couple of hours, that much of this cluster will continue to make that more southeasterly turn, meaning it's going to miss most of our area. Cleveland, Akron, far eastern areas, I don't even think you're going to touch any any of these thunderstorms. So we're going to continue to monitor it. Look at all the lightning with this. We've got some heavy rain and some gusty winds upwards of 60 miles per hour within some of those storms. Then you go out towards Stark County, Carroll County, over into Wayne County, and we're like, what thunderstorms? We're seeing some sunshine right now. There's a lone cell that's continuing to drift right along the turnpike here, getting ready to push just to the north and east of Bowling Green. And then you go more to the east of that, and we do have just a few spotty showers. Worcester, you're seeing sunshine. Same with Canton. Even Akron, we've got a few showers drifting into portions of Tuscarawas and Carroll County. They're on the light side. Now it's muggy. We've got dew point temperatures in the low 60s, but notice we've got dew point temps in Indianapolis and Cincinnati in the low 70s. That's where you got to find the more tropical air and also the warmer temperatures in the mid 70s right now. That's why I'm thinking that that cluster is going to feed off of that heat and humidity and ride along it. So this is the model that I'm going with this afternoon. By 1 o'clock, I think that cluster will be in and around Cincinnati, just clipping our extreme southwestern communities right around 11 to 12 o'clock. So we'll be watching that. I'll be here all morning long for you in case that turns and more of our southwestern communities are affected by it. Again, Cleveland points east. I think we are totally fine. Now, as we get into your day tomorrow, we'll start off with some sunshine. This is going to be your hot and humid day. Then we're going to throw this cold front in, and that's going to spark these showers and thunderstorms late in the afternoon and into the evening. There is the severe chance with that as well. Damaging winds, the main threat, and more of the area has the risk of these thunderstorms on Sunday than today. Now, looking ahead behind that, temperatures cooling off to right around 80 degrees on Monday. Good morning. Time now is 9:13 on your Saturday morning. We have 2 rounds of severe thunderstorms this weekend. 1 round occurring midday, mainly our western communities. The second round occurring late in the day tomorrow, and everybody the gun for that. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has updated their risk category across the Buckeye State, and here is the new outlook. It has expanded the slight risk over into our western counties, and then the marginal threat over into our eastern counties. I'm still thinking northeastern, eastern areas, you'll probably miss out on the thunderstorms, but it's our western areas, southwestern counties that we're going to continue to watch with this cluster. Now, they also issued a non-zero threat for the potential of tornadoes. I think the tornado threat, though, will be more to the west in Indiana. Large hail possibility. I think the main threat here will be high winds upwards of 60 miles per hour, and that's why we have those thunderstorm warnings in Indiana and parts of western Ohio right now with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and heavy rain. This cell itself is moving to the east. This cluster is moving to the southeast, so we're going to continue to watch the movement of it. That's the key. I'm still thinking that it's going to follow along the line of where that heat is, and the heat is building into portions of southwestern and also southern Ohio. So here's the cluster that we're going to continue to monitor. Again, heavy rain, lots of lightning associated with it. It's called an MCS, a mesoscale convective system. It's a long duration of thunderstorms over a period of time moving through. Now, again, eastern areas right now, we're actually seeing lots of sunshine. You go to the west, more cloud cover, and that thunderstorm that was just in and around the Toledo area, that's starting to fizzle out as it moves to the east. You go out to the northeast, we have a couple of light showers in and around Ashtabula at the moment, and then you go to the southeast, Akron, Canton, over into center, Youngstown, seeing some sunshine right now, actually looking like a decent day. And in fact, I think most of those areas that I just called out will likely have a decent day, just very warm and muggy. So here's that cluster on Futurecast. As we take you hour by hour, by 2 o'clock, it's already down towards the Ohio River Valley. It's really going to start to move quicker. Right now, some of those thunderstorms are moving at 45 miles per hour. So I think that out of here. By the time we hit 6:30, we're looking with lots of sunshine. It's going to be very warm. So the second half of your day can take out the storm threat altogether. Now, as we head into tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, very warm, very hot, very humid. We've got a front that's going to be pushing in after 3 o'clock. That's going to bring in some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And at this point, everybody has the risk of it. And there is the potential for some severe thunderstorms creating damaging winds. So we'll be wanting to check our weather app frequently. Check back with us throughout the weekend. The other story, which we're going to talk about more here in the next half hour, just how hot it's going to get, what it's going to feel like on Sunday. We get a break from the heat and the storm.
Oh my gosh, that's just awful.
Miserable.
That just looked miserable, just with this thing on your nose and climbing up this hill and people looking at you laughing, and the peanut doesn't, I mean, I wonder how many peanuts he went through.
I don't know. Made national news.
It did. It did. I wonder if anyone did anything crazy. Cleveland turned 226 yesterday.
That's true.
Yeah, I wonder if there are any peanut pushers out there in Northeast Ohio.
Well,
hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Let's be honest there. Hopefully not.
No, but we had paddle boarders earlier today. I mean, there's was it Blazing Paddle Fest?
Paddle Fest.
And isn't it Christmas in July?
Yep.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
Boynton Park. Yes.
And I think a lot of these festivities will be rain-free. It's our far western, southwestern communities that I still continue to monitor. In fact, we do have a special weather statement in Seneca County that has just been issued. So we'll talk about that in just a second. But you can see over at Burke Lakefront, we did have some passing showers. That was courtesy of some decaying thunderstorms earlier out towards Toledo. Now what we're watching is this cluster of thunderstorms. Look at that. It continues to work its way to the southeast now. So much of this, I think, will miss our area. If it possibly turns more east-southeast, that's when I'm going to be concerned with more so Wyandotte, Crawford, Richland, and then points south of there. But right now we've got a lone cell that is getting ready to push into portions of Seneca County, western Seneca County there. And with that cell, gusty winds upwards of 40 miles per hour and half-inch hail associated with it. So the Storm Prediction Center does have us under severe thunderstorm watch western communities. This also includes Erie, Huron, and Richland areas. You notice east of that, Cleveland, Akron, Youngstown, Ashtabula, you're not in the threat. In fact, I think you will not see thunderstorms this afternoon. The heat building behind that, and in fact, this system is traveling along that heat dome, and that's where we find the higher dew points as well. That's what those thunderstorms need to feed off of, the heat and the humidity. So here's a closer look at that one lone cell that I continue to track in portions of Seneca County, now starting to move across the border there again. Some hail associated with it and also gusty winds. Going to greater Cleveland, we're just cloudy. Akron, we're seeing plenty of sunshine down towards Canton as well. In fact, you're off to a wonderful start. It's just muggy. Dew point temperatures in the mid-60s. You got the tropical air in place here from Indianapolis over to Cincinnati. That's why I'm thinking that this cluster will continue to turn more southeast to eventually southerly as we head along the Ohio River Valley. And that's where our temperatures are already at 80 degrees in Cincinnati, where we're sitting at 75. So I think this model has the better handle of this. I got to be honest with you, models all over the place. I decided on this one because this is what I think is going to happen. That's my job as a meteorologist, to decipher. So we're going to continue to watch that cluster, but I think that cluster will be by 2 o'clock in the afternoon in southern Ohio. We're going to have a beautiful end to the day. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be rather muggy. And then as we head into tomorrow, plenty of sunshine to start off the day. And then later in the afternoon, after 3 o'clock, we'll have some thunderstorms moving in and throughout the evening. And with that said, there is another chance of the potential of some severe thunderstorms with higher winds. 86 today, tonight 73, and tomorrow it is all about the heat. 92 degrees, you factor in the humidity, how about that? Heat indice of 100 degrees at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So the heat is on tomorrow, and then thunderstorms tomorrow evening. Behind that, it quiet.
In just a moment, but right now a California community is calling on some unlikely experts to help prevent wildfires. If it works, it works.
You know, they look like they're having a good time.
And I mean, they need to be out there because we've had that extreme heat out west. I mean, temperatures soaring in Oklahoma to like 110 to 115.
Yes.
That's
Texas.
actual air temperature. Now, for us, it could feel.
Thanks, Jen. And thank you all for watching Fox 8. Remember, when we're not here, go to our website, fox8.com, for updates 24 hours a day.
And enjoy your day.